Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday edition of the Force Feed. In today's gaming news, we discuss my planned future coverage of Guild Wars 2, Assassin's Creed 3 looks to be getting a Season Pass, Ubisoft CEO says he's ready for new consoles, and I ask what gaming memories you wish you could erase. What's up gamers, welcome back to the show. Over this past weekend, I went on a nature tour cruise. At one point, we saw about 200 seagulls chilling out on the ground, just having a good time. And then out of nowhere, an eagle appears, dives down, snatches up a baby, flies away and eats it. At first I thought, that guy's pretty cool. And then I realized, he's kind of an asshole. The reason I'm telling you this story is because it's the same with every snot-nosed gaming elitist. At first you think, this guy's so cool, he can type in all caps. And then you realize, oh, you're kind of an asshole. On to the gaming news. First up today, I want to talk about Guild Wars 2 with you guys. The final beta weekend event just took place, and I've got some plans for some upcoming coverage of the game. Called the Guild Wars 2 Guided Tour, in this new series I'll be taking you through my experience with the beta this past weekend. There are 7 hours of recorded PvE gameplay as an Asura Necromancer, which I'll be cutting, editing, and adding commentary to. This series is meant to provide a first-hand look at the game's early experience. You can also expect to see a few Necromancer PvP videos at some point as well. I had a phenomenal time this weekend with Guild Wars 2, and I'm really excited to start up this new series for you guys. We're probably going to expect about a few videos a week, and again, there will be PvP footage splashed in between those as well. So stay tuned for some awesome upcoming Guild Wars 2 content. Next up, we've got some Assassin's Creed 3 news. Although nothing has been officially confirmed, it does look like a Season Pass for the game will be going out, according to a letter sent to GameStop employees. The letter begins by thanking GameStop employees for their hard work in selling pre-orders for Assassin's Creed 3. It then goes on to inform them of the upcoming Season Pass for the game, saying we are currently in the process of creating a complimentary development team that will begin working on post-launch episodic content. We know you're familiar with the Season Pass concept, and beginning shortly we will start to take pre-orders of our very own. You should expect this to work like every other Season Pass, meaning it's a huge waste of money. I'm just kidding, calm down. Purchasing of the Season Pass will give you access to all of the game's DLC for free, or of course you can purchase them individually. Next up, we'll be discussing an article recently posted on Gameinformer, where Ubisoft CEO states that the long lifespan of this console generation has stifled creativity in the industry, specifically pointing to the lack of new IPs as a result. In the article, he says that although he understands the desire for manufacturers to stretch the lifespan of each console generation, having new consoles helps creativity. Going on to say that new console launches make it easier for publishers to release new IPs, whereas towards the end of a console generation, such as the one we're at now, you mostly get sequels. I brought this up for you guys today because I thought this was a really interesting article, and I actually agree with it for the most part. This late in the game, publishers are very reluctant to release new IPs. Take a look at some of the best-selling console games, for example. Call of Duty, Halo, and Gears of War. Those are all sequel-based throughout this generation. Gears of War was a new IP, but it was a new IP that launched with a new generation, further adding to his argument. And then you look at something like Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, for example. The game actually sold fairly well considering it was a new IP, but clearly, it didn't sell well enough. 38 Studios is no longer existent. So all in all, I'd have to say that I agree with this and that a new console generation is going to help spark some creativity and hopefully result in some new IPs. Last up in news today, I'd like to point you to and discuss an article recently posted on Gameinformer that asks if you could delete one gaming memory from your brain, which would it be? This reader discussion article cites the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. In the film, there was a device that lets you delete specific memories from your brain. It goes on to ask what memories in gaming you would delete if you could, for good or bad. There's two ways I would approach this. You could either try to delete one of those good memories, or delete a bad one because, well, it was terrible. By deleting a good memory, this would allow you to re-experience those things over again. By deleting a bad memory, you get that crap out of your brain. And this leads me into today's question of the day, which is, which gaming memory would you like to delete if you could? Would it be a good experience to relive it, or would it be a bad experience just to rid that from your brain? Please let me know in the comment section below. Alright guys, that does it for today's episode of the Force Feed. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and favorite the video and tune in tomorrow for another episode. Once again, this has been Force, and you've just been Force Fed. Oh man, Vanilla WoW trailer, so good. This is like some of my greatest gaming memories right here. Got this new trailer though. What the hell? And delete this from my memory.
Memory deleted.
Oh, look at that. It's a new Kung Fu Panda movie.